Q The Winged Serpent. Is this a bad movie? No, it's great. Well, let's get into it. Q The Winged Serpent is from 1982. It lasts an hour and a half, and it stars nudity favourite Michael Moriarty, as well as David Carradine and Richard Roundtree. Shaft.
Who's the black private dick that's a sex machine to all the chicks? You're damn right.
So, what is the tagline for Q The Winged Serpent? Its name is Quetzalcoatl. But just call it Q. That's all you'll have time to say before he tears you apart. Alright, well, his name's not that. That's like saying my name is Puppet, or your dog's name is Dog, or your name is Man-Child. This movie is a monster movie, a creature feature, and it takes place in New York City in 1982, and Michael Moriarty is a small-time thief, Quinn. He's part of a gang that took place in a diamond heist, and he's being investigated and finagled by detectives Shepard, David Carradine, Stran Kung Fu, and Richard Roundtree, who plays Powell. Yeah, Shaft. He is Shaft, as we said.
You're damn right.
But before we meet any of those characters, we meet a window cleaner. He's cleaning the windows of the Empire State Building. Do you know that guy? He's the actual window cleaner for the Empire State Building in the 80s. Oh really? Not an actor? Nope. That's pretty cool. Anyway, he is cleaning windows on this, what seems to be a shoe shop, 800 feet in the air. And he's totally tearing on the linen. And she's on her phone talking to a friend like, he's such a creepy little tear. I hope something bad happens to him. Well, she doesn't say that, but something bad does happen to him. He looks up, and then the next thing you know, he doesn't have a head. It's been bitten off. It's crazy. What an opening to a movie. And then we meet Quinn. He's with his colleagues, his cohorts, his compadres, and he is the most reluctant person in this gang to do a diamond heist. But he says he'll stay outside in the car, he'll be the getaway driver, and yeah, that doesn't happen. They make him go inside as well. Yeah, and then you hear gunshots. You don't see anything inside the place, but you hear gunshots, and you see him running out with the Dagger's diamonds, and he runs off, leaving his friends to be arrested or killed or whatever, but they're not, and they chase him. We'll catch up with them later in the movie. And then we get a little shot of a topless lady on a rooftop, sunbathing, and she is attacked, yeah, by plasticine. Yeah, well, no, it's the model of Q The Winged Serpent. It comes down, and we see, like, as if we're riding on its wing. Pretty cool shot. And then it takes her, and presumably eats her. Yeah.
Yum, yum.
And they get a little shot of New Yorkers having blood dripped on them. It's disgusting but funny. Right. So as well as this is going on, Quinn leaves his buddies behind. He runs to the Chrysler building, which he says he knows well. Climbs up to the top of it somehow, and he says he's been scared of pretty much everything his whole life, but he's never been afraid of heights. Yeah, he basically says that to the camera.
I'm almost afraid of everything, but I've never been afraid of heights.
It's like, who's he talking to?
Hey, who am I talking to?
He stashes the diamonds there, and then on his way out, he bumps into a skeleton. Yeah, a dead body, which has been, I guess, dropped out of the anus of Q The Winged Serpent. Well, I don't know if it's it's a body that all the meat has been stripped of, and he discovers Q's nest. Yeah, and then he leaves. Yeah, and tells no one. Well, not yet. When he gets home, he's all stressed out, and he's like, oh, those guys are going to come for me now. If they find me, they're going to do bad things to me. They're going to take the diamonds, and, you know, I won't have any money, and they'll probably kill me in a horrific way. Yeah, and his girlfriend, she's like, I can see you're not that nude. You dare not hit me again. What? This is like your protagonist? What's he doing? What a dick. Yeah. Something else that's going on, and we find out the reason for Q the Winged Serpent being in New York City is he's on holiday. No, no, is that there's this cult being born, and it's an Aztec cult, and they're sacrificing people to bring about Q the Winged Serpent. It seems to have worked, and the way they're sacrificing these people is they're skinning them while they're alive and awake, and the people are like, yeah, I'm happy with this. It's really weird, but I guess cults are. We see another couple of attacks on rooftops. A construction worker is taken. Yeah, and no one can see this giant thing flying about. It doesn't cast a shadow. I guess not. But anyway, Shepard finds out about this Aztec cult that's happening. He's also been getting reports of a giant bird-like monster in the city, and he finds out it's called Quetzalcoatl. What? Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl.
I can't even pronounce this. Quetzalcoatl. How should I spell it?
That'll do, right. So he's aware something's happening. But eventually Quinn's buddies catch up to him. Yeah, so he tries to run away, they catch him instantly on the street, and then he says, right, I'll take you to where the diamonds are. They're in the Chrysler building. So they go in, beat up the security guard, and then he says, right, they're up that ladder, on you go. So they go up, and Q the Winged Serpent kills them. Yeah. He apparently knew that was going to happen. He's never seen this creature. He knew there was a big nest, but he's like, oh, it's a gigantic pterodactyl monster thing. Cool. Then we see another attack from Q, and people actually see it this time because there's some guy, a himbo, yeah, well, some guy doing push-ups on the roof in front of his friends, showing off, and then Q comes down, snatches him, and takes him away. So actual witnesses this time. So the police department's all over the place, trying to figure out what is this thing, how do we catch it, how do we kill it, how do we stop it. And in the meantime, Quinn has been pulled in for questioning about this diamond heist. And while he's there, he overhears them all panicking about the winged serpent. So he says, listen, actually, I know where it is, and I'll tell you where it is, I'll tell you where its nest is, for $1 million in cash, and a clean record. Yeah. So they say, okay. What? Just put him in jail till he cracks? He's weak. Just like hold him in a cell without a toilet for 3 hours, and I guarantee he'll crack. Yeah. He doesn't seem the strongest willed, but they agree to it. At the Chrysler building, Quinn shows Shepard and a group of cops where the nest is. They discover there's a giant egg in there as well. So Shepard instantly shoots it with a machine gun.
Fry up about 500 pounds of bacon. We're gonna have us some breakfast.
This little creature sticks its head out. He shoots that too. Oh, calm down, Nate. While that's going on, Powell and his team go to find the leader of the Aztec cult. They catch him in the act. He's about to skin a guy. Yeah, and the guy's like, no, just let him do it. It's cool. I like it. I like being skinned alive. I mean, I assume I've never tried it. But yeah. Well, they're about to arrest him, and then he throws his mask at them. Powell and the team chase him. Yeah, and then Q the Winged Serpent takes Powell. Die shaft. Oh, tear shaft. Yeah, well, that's Richard Roundtree out of the movie.
Damn right.
Q starts to head home after a long day flying around eating people. Shepard and his team are there, so they all open fire on it as it approaches. Yeah, idiots. Why not wait till it's at least touching the building and then just shoot it, catch it, do whatever you want? That just starts firing at it. Also, it's just as stupid, because at the first sound of gunfire, it should be like, well, I'll come back later, and just fly off. Yeah, it should, but it doesn't. It flies home, it flies back to the building and tries to kill them all. Kills a couple, to be fair. Gets her UK, yeah, well. But it is eventually shot and mortally wounded. Yeah, it's holding on to the side of the building like, oh, I was just trying to eat to survive, mate. It's just the law of the jungle. And it falls to its death. You see all of these people, by the way, all these New Yorkers looking up like, ah, when it's fallen, but you don't see them being crushed or getting out of the way, so I choose to leave they're all squashed. Where did it toot? You know, I mean, you notice when a pigeon does a poop, so you'd think you'd notice this 800-pound monster dropping something from the sky. But that's it. Q the Winged Serpent is dead. But the nudity's not over yet. Almost. But not yet. Shattered goes to see Quinn, and by the time he reaches Quinn is about to be killed by the Aztec cult leader.
I cannot do it until you say the prayer.
I'm not saying shit for you.
Shepard and Quinn leave the building. It's like a little hotel where Quinn's been hiding out and acting like buddies. And then just as the nudities are at the end, we see this random building with a roof torn off it. But inside this building there's no roof. There's another egg. And it starts to hatch. The end. That is the end. That's Q the Winged Serpent from 1982. And what do you think? I love this, really. Yeah, he's not Snake or Moriarty. He actually tries to act in one scene. Just for about 3 seconds, right enough. And I really like the monster. I wish you saw more of it. I wish it had a better ending. It was a bit like a bit adoring ending, really. For the monster, I mean. Well, it could have been a bit more exciting, I suppose, the defeat of the monster. What do you think? I thought it was alright. Not great. I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it, but what about an updated version? Yeah, maybe. I would maybe watch an updated version. As long as it was done well. I mean, I do like model work in movies. This wasn't the best model work I've seen. It's not the worst I've seen. Not by a long shot. Anyway, let us know what you think about Q the Winged Serpent. Hit like, hit subscribe, watch another video.